double dipping. Hey, everybody. It's another Friday, and Avana Intuitive is back.
Here I am.
AKA Super Duper Girl. If anyone saw the thumbnail, that was so much fun to make. I was like, I can't resist. So,
and I appreciate it.
And then I put my little crow going, ah! Because I have a crow that, comes around and wants me to feed him, or her now. So I got a little new sidekick. Yeah. So we know Jax is here. She's been putting all the links in here.
Thank you.
Avana's is in the description. She'll be adding yours during the show too. She just make sure that all of our links get in there.
Appreciate it. I also have all your links in my description too on my show.
Awesome. And instead of me telling everybody about Avana, why don't you tell people what they can find at your website?
Oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely.
On your channel.
Please stop by Avana Intuitive. My website, I do Akashic record readings. I do tarot card readings. I can do an email tarot card reading for you if you don't want to do anything live on Zoom or over the phone. Very busy on my YouTube channel. Mondays, I have my 3-card quick pick a card shorts. Tuesdays are my Super Duper Girl shorts. I love those. Okay.
Super duper.
I fly in, channel Super Duper Girl, and you just never know.
One of these days, I'm waiting for Avana to do something different and do a spin, and then you see this flash of light, and there she's in.
And then I crash against a window, and I slide down. I go, boom.
Oh, no, I was thinking like the Wonder Woman, how she spins around, and then you see this flash of light, and there she is.
Oh, yeah, there I am. Yeah. No, don't wait on that, because that probably won't happen.
Oh, that would have been so much fun, wouldn't it?
It would be great, and maybe I'll figure out how to do it.
You could do that with AI, probably. They're doing everything with AI.
Okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm like, well, give me a minute. I'll probably be able to figure it out, right? Okay. And then Wednesdays, if you tune into my channel, Wednesdays are my astrology tarot card readings. So every sign, I do a quick reading for the week. Thursdays, one of my most favorite shows are my weekly energy readings. I really like doing those. And then Friday, I do my weekend energy readings. And then I'm on channels like yours. I go with Ginger Faye, with you. I'm going to be on with Marina in a couple weeks, or maybe next week. I don't know. I just go with it, right? I mean, I just go with it. And in fact, tonight, pardon me?
Some days are a blur, right?
Today I went to work, and then I went and I volunteered at our local animal charity. I washed dishes and did wash, right, for a couple hours, and now I'm here. So I just keep following my excitement. That's all I do.
Keep on keeping on.
I keep on keeping on, right? I agree.
Allows for bliss. There you go.
I do.
So
not every minute. I'm still human. Not every minute, but I try to always remain focused on what my latest, what's going to excite me the most at this moment.
Yes. Because if we don't do what makes us happy, then, we die inside.
The point? Yeah. We're down here really to have fun. I know that's hard to believe.
What, Ro? We invoked her. We invoked her or we revoked her? Hey, Ginger, what the thing? So, but what else you got going on? Anything else that you want to share? It's Friday, the week. That's usually how we hang.
There's nothing off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's really nothing else I'm working on at the moment. I'm always busy, though, doing something. And, at the moment.
Nothing holds Avana down because she's super girl.
Well, I'm Super Duper Girl.
Of course. And for people
when I channel Super Duper Girl, that's just channeling my higher self, which we all have, right? And we just channel that. What I find interesting is people, well, I shouldn't say people, me. I would look for answers in other people. I look for answers in other things. I'm out there like, what's the answer? All the answers are within. And I just have to look in here, right here, in my heart, in my soul, in my mind. That's where all my answers are. Yeah, for all of us. You know what I mean? And it took me probably 12 years, maybe longer, because I always am still working on it, but to change my focus onto what's important in my life, and who's important and what's important and what I want to do, and really I create it. Nobody else. If it's here, I've created it. Even if I don't want it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why did I create
universe? I didn't remember asking for that.
Right. That's true. There's a part to that too. But you know what? If it's here, I created it to learn from it or to enjoy it or to do whatever. So I'm just really trying to go with it.
And so let me ask you that instead of me saying, well, this is why, I will let you answer. So when you say all of our answers are within ourselves, then people might say, well, then what do we need these pretty little bad boys for? But I'll let you respond for that.
I would say that all of these things are permission slips, right? So that we can learn and move forward. And that's all it is. And it's a pendulum, whatever, playing cards, whatever, talking to other people, they're all just permission slips that we have to use to give ourselves permission to move forward.
Posts, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Air quotes.
Air quotes. No, there we go. Air quotes. No, air quotes. Let's see. Jack said that there is a Snapchat filter with a superhero cowl. You should make a quick. I would, even if you don't, post it, I would love to see something like that if you ever did it. That would be. Badges, we don't need no stinking badges. Is that from a line from a TV show? Jax has, Jax, everybody knows Jax. You never know what she's going to pull out. And I keep telling her she's got to do an oracle deck. Her sayings that she just drops these things in chat. And I'm like, oh my God.
I agree.
That would be so funny on a deck.
I agree.
Yep. Quotes.
That's right. That's right. And that says it all, doesn't it?
And Spy Dancer is here. There are the giggles. Yay. That's why I love having Avana on, because her energy is light.
That's true.
It is. And whenever she's around, I'm all giggly and laughing and having a good time. And that's what's most important.
And whenever we're together, I love it because somehow we talk about songs and rock and roll and music. And so much. You're like such a veritable potpourri of information with all that. And I just love it because you'll start talking about bands and I'm like, yeah, I remember that.
It's interesting you say that. Because just before the show, Shan was watching the rest of it. We're going to watch it later on, the video that they suggested. But there's a channel called Professor of Rock. If you don't know him, he is awesome.
I don't, but I'm going to write him down.
He talks about, he loves the music from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. He's had interviews with Ann Wilson, Nancy Wilson.
Oh my gosh. I was just watching Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson last night with Heart. Oh yeah. Okay. I was just watching.
And she beat cancer. She's in remission.
Oh, good. Isn't that funny?
She's still got a powerhouse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, her voice is just, lovely. But go ahead.
And the conversation was that recently Billy Corgan, for people who may not know, who are the younger generation, Billy Corgan was the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins. I still think they're together. They tour every now and then. He has a podcast, and he had this gentleman on with the last name of Conrad, who is he's a writer, and he does writing on the intersection of rock music and over the generations and the decades. And the conversation that they were having was that within starting around 97, radio stations, MTV, any of that were just starting to suppress rock music, and they were promoting the rap, the hip hop, the pop music. And they went into this discussion where what was it to kind of just divisive, I'm trying to remember how to word properly, but how a lot of for people to keep people in conflict and stuff, they'll choose more over than the other. So you've got that that, divisiveness with people, but yet showing how rock, no matter what you do, they still have some of the highest concert, ratings still and tours.
You can't keep good things
You
down.
can't.
You can't.
And
I don't care what it is. If it comes from a place of love and light and awesomeness, it comes through. It can't help but come through that vibration. But go ahead.
Not all rock is, is created equal, but like you said, it's empowering. It gets people motivated. Like, and he was talking about like in the 70s, how we had the Who writing songs that were clearly against the government. You had Creedence Clearwater,
Yeah.
Buffalo Springfield. It's just, and then you see, and I didn't get to watch the rest of it because I had to get ready for hanging out with this one here, so I had to miss the rest of the video. But no, he's going in about how each decade there were songs and how rock was, music was, just a catalyst for people to express themselves. And of course, people are trying to get scared because of the occult and everything. I mean, it's just like, come on. I mean, anywho, it was a great conversation. I didn't get to listen to most of it, so I recommend Professor Rock. And then he also included the link, and the guy with the last name of Conrad is actually the son of Robert Conrad, the actor. Oh. And so Shannon and I are looking forward to watching that discussion that Billy's going to have. And so, and it seems like now the music is starting to be pushed towards more just pop, not so much, because if you look at the billboards, there's been no like rock or anything in the billboards except for a small few, but yet rock is still, one of the heavy hitters. You can't get rid of it. And hello, Isadora. Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you.
Did not know that.
Yep, it was a anti-war song, and they had to write a certain way so they didn't get into trouble, because back then too, you could even say the word hell on TV, and stuff. Right. So and I'm going to back it up a little bit because we've had some more visitors. So, and yes, Heather has had quite a bit of caffeine today. And Sky Dancer said, there's the giggles. Yep. And Jack said that was from the 1948 film Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Oh. I always bring a towel.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, she was referring to, I think it's starting to rain and it was, starting to get warm. I don't know. Who knows with Jax, but hey, bring it on. And yes, giggles are contagious. And Isadora, hello, my dear. It's nice to see you. So let's see. This world is designed to separate and divide us from each other and from ourselves. It's all there. Yep. So it's even filtering in through music and every way that they can, but we shall overcome. So Moira is here. Hello, Moira. And Jax, yes, if you do make Oracle cards, I would buy a deck. So please.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's a song also by Fiona Apple. On her third album, there's a song that goes, please, please, please. I'm pretty sure it's a please, please, please. So in the minute I see this is with music, I will see words or something. And my latest, oh my God, I'm so addicted to the new Florence and the Machine album. That's amazing.
Not familiar with them, but go ahead.
She came out in 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
She's a British woman. She has her band, and
see, when I want to show you, I just write all this stuff down so I can go.
Oh well, Fiona Apple was from like the 90s. I liked some of her songs, but Florence and the Machine, oh my God, I had her album Ceremonials. And then after that, on and off, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that song, this song. And I was looking up something of hers to put on a playlist, and I went, oh, she released an album last year on Halloween, October 31st. And it's actually a lot of it's detailing the falling apart of relationships. She ended up having a basically a miscarriage while performing on stage.
Oh dear.
She had and something called an entropic pregnancy, and she was actually, and she wrote it in the song, how, bleeding on the stage. And she actually, I mean, and she puts all of her pain. And when you watch her and she's in concert, she's so very quiet and she's very, but when she sings, oh my God, she just lets it all out.
Oh, I have to check her out.
And these two paintings here I'm doing a series of paintings based on the music from that album. I get so inspired from her. I have that large one and I got two more that I'm doing.
Are you kidding? That's awesome. I love that.
So, I needed something new, and she was there, and her poetry, her lyrics, just incredible. So, let me get going. Let's see. Moon. We have a station here with the ex-do working singer. What's an ex-do? An ex-do. I'm confused. And there's Allison. Hey, girl. Hey. Professor Rock. There you go. That was probably the video we were talking about.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Tornado Alley. Are you kidding? Wow.
Really?
Well, Michigan, yeah, but it's rare that I see you put, tornado
yeah,
in there.
and yeah.
So we probably all right, sure, probably left by Night Ginger. And Mr. Tambourine Man was a code I know how to pronounce this word, euphemism for drug dealer. Really?
Did not know that.
Jack's just dropping it. Sly, like Voodoo, he was working with, and he was talking about what happened. I am lost, but that's not hard for Heather. Finally got some time off. Well, that's good. The towel is from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Gotcha. Old Bogart film. Gotcha, girly. So I'm making my way down to you, babe. So I just had to change the words.
Okay, funny you should say that, because changing the words, I every year we used to have a fundraiser here that I would attend, but only for a couple of years because I just found out about it towards the end. And what they would do is they would have people who wrote songs who were based in like Nashville or whatever, but these were all famous songs. And the one writer of one of the songs said, you can actually use my music and write your own lyrics. And I love it when people do that because I get a royalty for it. So that's what I have two songs I'm working on, which I'm not going to share at the moment, that I have two songs I love, but I'm writing new words for them because, you can actually do that as long as you give royalties to the person who, wrote the music. But I'm like, I love that because I love writing, but I have no musical skills. Like I like poetry and lyrics and things like that. But I'm like, all right. I'm like, I got that. When I heard you could do that, and he's like, I love it when people do that.
Very cool.
I get royalties.
And he can hear a song and say, oh man, that B flat is up, or this, and he can hear a song and just start playing. He can't read music, but he can hear a song. He doesn't need sheet music.
I wish I had that skill. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Let's see. Sky said he had been a doo-wop singer, then a backup singer. Sorry, mine works faster than the fingers. Oh, I get that.
I get that.
Oh boy, Nebraska and Oklahoma are getting nailed. We already did. Oh, with the tornadoes. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant it was a football game. I'm sorry.
No.
I apologize. I know nothing about sports stuff. So
he's like, tornadoes.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
No, well, lots of love, protection, prayers for everybody, just to keep that
minimized.
And the animals too, because I always feel bad when the animals get caught up in that.
I know, me too.
And Shelby says, Avana, I was thinking that the other day. Homeward Bound. I wish I was homeward bound. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good song.
So, what else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Go for it.
Well, we can either figure out something, or we can open the floor for readings.
We can open the floor for readings. Absolutely. It seems a good time.
Because we just roll here, and if somebody comes up with something,
yeah,
we'll
maybe
stop
pull
reading.
a couple of cards here and there. Right. If something comes up, then we'll do another bird walk.
Avana, look at this cute deck I got. They're nesting down.
I love that.
Jamie Sawyer. She's got them on sale right now for $33 when they're usually about $55.
Oh my gosh, I'm writing that down. I
will send you the link.
Dolls. I love that.
And then I have a deck that it might be Heather made me do it with Allison, maybe for her birthday, for Bo, but Stephanie Pumyan Law. Wait a minute. Let me find her card. So this is her, Stephanie Pumyan Law. She's the artist. If people remember Shadowscapes, she is the illustrator and watercolor artist of that tarot deck. And she's got a new one out called the Verdance. Sorry with the glare. And these are beautiful, Avana. There's some people in it, but hold on a second.
Those animals are beautiful.
She's got different animals in there and everything.
Yeah.
What is it with this freaking light, man? now it's two. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better. A little bit better.
Yeah, that is better. But yeah.
So beautiful.
Beautiful artwork.
Beautiful.
Oh, I wish I could do that, draw like that. Yeah.
I have that deck too. So
very good.
Well, we're going to do the good old
picking up.
When it comes to no politics, third party, however, with third party, health or legal, there could be a leeway. I've been trying to figure out, reading different books on how to reword certain things so that it's not, because we always seek professional assistance when it comes to legal, medical. Yeah. But if you have a question that may be, but you're not quite sure, just type it in and we'll see if maybe we can reword it. And then
yeah, absolutely.
So what decks do you got with you?
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of decks sitting here. I never know when I'm going to get called, but this is one. Well, this deck just. I know, right? I can't even say it. This Golden Insights Oracle. Love this deck. Ooh. Okay. And but it doesn't hold it cuts, it doesn't.
Oh, the gold one. Yes.
Yeah, it just tells it like it is. Let's put it that way. It's not negative, it's not positive, but it's just very I love that a lyric comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about that very quickly.
Sure. Well, wait for any questions.
I do remote viewing on pictures and things. And a couple, I know, I love it. I'm not good at it, but I love it. But what I have done is just tonight, I'm like, what do I hear? Right? What do I hear? Like this number, they give you a number or like a code and you think about it and then, you think about what it is and see what the picture is or the remote viewing is. And now I'm really tonight for the first time, I'm like, what am I hearing? I used to do, what am I feeling? Like what movement? Like, do I feel like I'm moving down a bumpy road or do I feel like I'm, swimming or like, do I feel like the wind in my face? Like, and I love it. And tonight I'm like, what do I hear? And the 3 pictures I picked were all accurate on here. Like I heard water and one was a dolphin. And then I heard something else. I forget what the other picture and I was correct. And I'm like, I'm loving this. So it's just like when you said about hearing a lyric, the auditory is so important with all that, with all this stuff really to get you there. Smelling's a little bit harder. I think that's much harder, but now I'm kind of doing the hearing and I kind of like it. But anyway, talking about my decks, I also have this Threads of Karma deck, and this is a nice deck. I mean, look at like awaken to your power, Isn't that funny? I pulled that one because it's the truth. Everybody's awakening to their power right now, and I love that.
And then the answer says she likes Weird Al. I thought that was is that Weird Al or Weird AI?
AI. Look at ours.
Oh, it's Weird. See? I thought she was typing in Weird Al.
It is AI. Yeah, because I know. Our generation, we don't know if it's Weird Al or Weird AI or both.
Oh, and I love this. My dad makes Tom Petty play on my phone or the radio, whatever I have on. Very cool. If you like Tom Petty,
yeah,
awesome. Oh boy. Yep.
Yep, exactly. I totally agree. Sometimes it's just that song puts you in a frame of mind. I did a reading once for a young lady, and I heard "Those Are the Days." I forget who the singer is. Who is it? You know, Heather. Those are the days.
When I pull on demand, yeah, I'm drawing a blank now because I'm like, yes, you know it, and then the minute I'm like, what is it? My brain's like,
Okay, well, let me look it up because I want to make
Yeah,
sure
we
that I
got
have the
plans.
right song here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, of course. Not These Are the Days. 10,000 Maniacs.
These are the days.
Yeah. Okay.
If you remember. Yes.
Yeah, I was doing a reading for someone and that song came in my head. And when you talk about the memories, when I worked on the Clinton campaign, that was one of the songs for the Clinton campaign. Really? Now, I don't want to get into any politics, okay? Mm-hmm. Because when I told this young lady, which this was in the last couple of years, I said, this has nothing to do with politics. What it has to do with is you're going to get into a group of people that you're ideologically the same, like you have the same ideas about things. You're going to find that group. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, that's exactly what's going on, right? But it was the song, because you get into like it wasn't necessarily anything political or anything like that. It was just, that's what made me think of being in a group of people that you fit in with, that you are really like have a focus together with someone, and that was right. So I really liked it. Then this is another deck. I just got this deck. Ginger Faye has this deck, Magical Hours Tarot.
Ginger made you do it, huh?
Ginger. Okay, let me tell you, when I did my show with her. Deck. Yeah, when I did my show with her the other day, during the show, I ordered it on Amazon while we were doing the show. Well, because when you read, like, I don't want to hear what she's, you know what I mean? Like, not like I'm trying to be ignorant or anything, but you don't want to really tune in too much because you don't want to get, I don't want to get, get any ideas on what the reading should be. So anyway, but look at some of the artwork. Oh yeah, look at this Ace of Pentacles. Look at this. I mean, this artwork is just.
Oh wow.
I think it's just pretty, Well, I don't want to show that one. That one's not so pretty. Just kidding.
We have our favorites, and then some we may not have our favorites.
Oh, that one I probably can't show. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like, look at this one too. Knight of Pentacles. Oh,
I like her. Look at that with the hat.
I love that. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Is she side saddle or is she riding?
Oh, I can't tell because she's got a pentacle in front of her.
Because back in the day, women weren't allowed to stride.
You had to sit sideways. How in the heck do you ride a horse sideways?
Carefully.
I know they had a special seat, right? A special, thing. But seriously, how do you do that? And like you said, very carefully. But anyway, so I have all these. Oh, and then, then my little wishcraft cards. I love these wishcraft cards. I love it because and each card has a different image. And then
can you hold it up a little more?
Here you go. So here's one image, but each card has a different image, right? So then you pick a card, whatever image you're and then it says if you pick this card, say you're drawn to that. I look forward to new challenges. Each card has a message, which I love that. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. Okay, I don't know here, this one. And then on the back, it says, my wishes grow big like a tree. I love those kind of things. My little wishcraft deck get a little.
It matches your personality.
Doesn't it though? And I love instead of witchcraft, it's wishcraft, right? I love plays on words like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's why I like it. And then I have other decks here too, but
check out this. Well, we're talking about decks. Check out this one. This one was from Etsy. It took a while to get here, but this is the Mannerist Tarot. Look
Oh, is that the Three of Cups?
Mm-hmm.
My most favorite card.
It's one of my favorite cards. The colors, everything
that is gorgeous.
are gorgeous.
Yeah.
The Lovers. So it's all that type of
nice. Yeah, I love that.
There's a the World. She's very cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
If only I could have draw, but I can't draw for anything. Even my smiley faces look deranged, so I've given up on
That's okay. People see it, then they're like, "Hey, that's Avana."
Yeah, leave her alone.
Signature.
Yeah, leave her alone.
Signature. Yeah. People think it's funny, but Banksy, Cash Peters on YouTube, everybody knows Robin from Toadstool Tarot draws a certain way with it's all like they make it their own.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And, no, you're right, but I don't know.
So going back up earlier, I will catch up with comments, but when you were singing that song, there was another song, not the Natalie Merchant one.
Yeah.
But there was another similar song, and Isadora said Mary Hopkins. And Jax put in Welsh folk pop song, it's considered. Okay. And another little fun fact, and I think that was from Jax, Paul McCartney produced that song.
Wow. And
then Shelby was mentioning in the Princess Diaries, she used a wooden leg for a side saddle. That's what I'm assuming that we're getting into. And then Allison says, yeah, side saddle is English style. So yeah.
Got it.
I think I got to catch up now. So we have another person coming in. So there's Jax again, putting all of our links in there. Thank you, my dear. There is a special saddle for women to ride, side saddle.
Yeah, yeah.
And so many decks, so little time. Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
And Crystal is here.
Hello.
Is it Crystal or Ristal? Because I know that we have a Crystal and I see a C there. The mannerism, there it is. Took me 2 months to get it because of being in Turkey and because of the tariffs and everything with numbnuts and stuff and whatnot. So but eventually it made it here. Those are the days versus these are the days. Gotcha. And it is Crystal.
Crystal, thank you.
And Moira, there's a book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. You will blow your own mind by how well you can learn to draw.
I'm going to have to write this down because I cannot
practice. Because I couldn't draw worth shit when I was younger.
No, I cannot draw.
And it took me till I got a little bit older and I took an interest in art. And the teacher was like, that drawing isn't bad. She goes, because I made an effort. So she goes, well, let's get you doing more. And the next thing I know, there it was. And then I had to go to college. For me, college, what was the hardest wasn't doing the still lives. It was doing the human form because I was not good with hands and feet.
Really?
When it came to shoulders, legs, breasts, penises. And yes, it's a natural part of our body, people. Your buttocks and everything. I had no problem. But when it came to hands or the feet, I would try to draw fabric over the feet. And Connie would be like, oh, what you did. So I had to try, but yeah. That's where that dream oracle is coming from, Turkey. Oh, the one that you want, Jax. All righty. I got over myself and ordered an AI deck, and I absolutely... What deck is it? Inquiring minds.
Yeah. What deck is it?
And Jax said, it's an excellent book. I still have that one. It was in my intro to drawing class.
Awesome.
I know a lot of people...
I would love to be able to draw at least a little bit better. I mean, I have no skills at it at all.
It's about learning how to see.
Okay, I agree with that. Totally. Right. Okay, got it.
Very cool. The hand portraits. Yep. Oh my God. Hands are impossible. For me, it's more with the feet. Nowadays, I'm a little bit better if I tried it, but I just don't have a need to draw. Figure, and I would have to pretty much start all over again, having to, bring those skills up. So I'm like, I'll just stick to my abstract stuff. And if figures and faces and forms pop in, Perfect.
Well, that is because it can happen. Where you're doing accurate, but then you see a person or you see a face or you see like a path or, it's like, oh, wow.
So while we are waiting to see if anybody would like a reading, do we want to do one for the collective, maybe for the weekend?
Absolutely. Let's do a weekend reading. I love that.
So which deck do I use? The Nested Tarot or my Stephanie? Well, I'll pull one from the Nested. That'll be my significator. Then I'll use. I just love my new decks. I've been having a change in taste of arts, and for a long time there, it kept getting. We see people doing decks, and it was almost kind of like, oh no, they say it's good. I should get it, And all these decks later, I'm kind of like, well, it's important to watch flip throughs. I will say that. And so now I see a flip through, and then I will decide to, I will get to the comments. Heather, you don't have a foot fetish. Ha 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 ha. By me, Isadora. So energy for this weekend. If anybody does have a question, and if it's just general, whatever it is, please put it in the chat, and we'll take a look-see. Oh, well, that's a lovely card to come out. But that's a good thing. Oops, sorry. I didn't realize it was that loud. You made me jump when I said that.
That's funny.
Shelby says, I hate drawing hands. Yeah. But practice.
Well, I took piano lessons a couple years ago, which I did not stick with it. And I said to my teacher, I said, well, practice makes perfect. And she said, perfect practice makes perfect. I was like, oh,
you gotta stay on it. Yeah.
If you practice incorrectly, it's not gonna be perfect.
Alrighty. So Crystal wants a general in love, so I'll go ahead and star that. Alrighty. Just want to make sure I'm caught up. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, I love this. These decks are beautiful. Oh my, interesting energy for this weekend. Well, you're my guest. You go first.
Oh, very good. Then I'll be happy to. I pulled a number of cards, so a couple, I don't know, whatever. First card I get, lovely, 10 of Swords, right? I'm feeling stabbed in the back. But you know what? I love this card because this is like in the past, and I think we are all carrying like a certain amount of, let's just say, heavy energy or whatever. And you know what, though? I can't speak for everyone, of course. I mean, it's a general reading, but the sun is starting to rise. I think people are starting in some ways to like say, you know what? Things aren't maybe always the way I want them to go, but I'm still going to nurture myself and move forward on the things that I want to move forward on. And knowing that I just heard that there's like a blessing in that. Two of Swords here. Not really knowing it in some ways this weekend which direction to go. And I kind of feel this isn't just for this weekend, but this kind of goes maybe in the next few weeks too. But knowing intuitively that you're going to know the direction that you need to move, especially as more information comes forward. So with these swords, both these cards being swords, it's like, yeah, just you just have that cutting through of like the negativity and just moving forward. And then this isn't the outcome card. I actually have the outcome card, but I have another clarifying card too. The outcome card is the world. It's like we kind of start to move forward in our power and who we are. And really, why not? I mean, you can't change everything. We can only do what we can do. And taking time for ourselves. And this Knight of Cups card, I love this, a good news coming in, good messages, moving forward on this like white horse of like honesty and innocence and a full cup. I just feel like, we kind of start off feeling a little bit maybe, but you know what? You have that good night's sleep, you have some fun with some friends, whatever, and you just realize there's a new day dawns and moving forward. And I just think that's really like a daily thing, especially for me, just knowing that there's a new day dawning and doing my best to move forward.
Wonderful.
Never mind.
No, that's wonderful. So when you start out with, well, I got the 10 of swords, I'm here going, But I'm glad that yours have, more of a, well, anyway, it's just how
Hey, I read what I get.
I see your 10 of swords and I raise you the death card.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, but really? So we got the death card as the energy. That's the main, that for me, that's the significator. This is the energy, the main energy. And the death card is about the end of cycles. 10 of, the 10 of swords. That's the end of a cycle.
Yeah.
So there's an end of a cycle. There's a rebirth, life, death, and rebirth. So if there is a transition going on this weekend, there may be something that, it's going to be, things are heavy in the world. We understand that. And that will tend to permeate, into our energy. And sometimes we'll see that kind of reflected in, our friends, our family, maybe our community. So the top energy, which for me is the tangible energy, my top card, is the Three of Swords. So yes, there is with this death, there's going to be heartbreak. There is going to have to be acknowledgement of pain and things that are hurting. And we have the power of that death card to remind ourselves that I shouldn't have looked up. All I see now is you sunk my battleship. So with the death card, this could be very well for us personally on an individual level. There may be a death of a relationship. We may have to walk away. We might have to let go. Someone, maybe leaving our lives, but there's some sort of death to a situation. Of course, doesn't have to be an actual physical death, but there's something that a rebirth is going to be needed to help us through that Three of Swords, that pain. The underlying energy is the Four of Cups. And in this deck, it's interesting because they are pouring that water out of that other cup. So they grabbed that cup and they're adding it to the water, and that water is going to rise and help to get the boat moving again. And so something I found very interesting about the cards like the aces and something like with the Four of Cups is that if there's a card that you get where there is a potential or an opportunity being handed to you, it doesn't mean that we have to take it. We have to feel, though, if it's right for us at that moment to take it. So in this reading, we are going to have to be the ones to feel out that fourth cup. So do we want to move out of that Three of Swords and be proactive and start working towards healing that and rebirthing that? Or are we going to add that cup to the water? Or are we going to, maybe not, dip into that just yet? So there is that element again of, what's the word? Our own choices, that free will choice. But for me, looking at this reading with the blues, the deepening, there may be some sadness, there may be some depression, but the deep blues and those light blues are also colors of healing and going in with trusting our intuition. And with that beautiful death card, for me, it's filling the water, filling that up, getting that boat risen. So, that underlying energy of, yes, you can do this. We just got to move through that heartbreak. And that's what I have.
Oh my gosh, it was like identical. So similar.
Water cards, yeah.
Well, just putting things aside and just working through it and knowing that, it's all about moving forward.
I absolutely love this death card. I think this has got to be my favorite death card.
Yeah, I like that.
All my tarot decks. Very close to the Fyodor Pavlov one. I absolutely love the Fyodor death card. Although the one here in the Stephanie deck is really cool too. So,
nice.
All righty. Horse with No Name was by the band America.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been on the horse. I've been to the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. Yeah. In the desert, you can't remember. I mean, I know these songs. The minute a song plays, if I even haven't heard
Spells
it in
it
a
out.
while, I automatically, my brain goes on, and
Yep.
plays it back.
I don't want to hurt anybody's ears, so I'm not singing it. But yeah.
Well, me. Let's see. Jack said, I hear that's big money, feet stuff. Oh my God. One time a guy wanted to pay me to kick him. It takes all kinds.
How much?
I don't know. You can afford me, baby. I've been learning to play a hand drum. No, that's lovely. Those are very pretty. Let's see. I saw your question. That's cute. We could pull on that for fun. A new day dawning, crystal blue persuasion.
Oh yeah.
And Crystal says, love your energy, ladies. I do too.
Thank you.
When Ron and I get together.
It's a nice way to spend a Friday night.
Yes. Allison said, game over. Like when you lose a video game. And I go, huh? Especially Pac-Man. There, you sunk my battleship. Okay, there you go. There's gonna be a heartache tonight.
Yep.
A heartache tonight, I know. Yep. We're Eagles people here. Eagles, Shan's all Eagles and Zeppelin and all that good stuff. So, yepers. Let's see. Allison said, Ivana, 10 of swords, 2 of swords, the world. Heather, the death, 3 of swords, 4 of cups, heavy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on in this world, especially here. That's going to be, not to mention adding that onto our personal lives. That's why it's like, I tell Shan, I really don't want to hear what's going on in the world, because even though I don't watch the stuff that he does, if I flip through Facebook to see what people or friends are, I still catch snippets, and it's just enough for me to
can't help it. I know. I try not to read it, but sometimes you just can't help it because it's just always in front of me.
I love the jokes about the cat feet pics with their little beans.
Oh, I love the little bean toe pants.
Little beans. Yes, she sometimes plays with Mozzie's little black beans.
Yeah, little Sasha, our kitten here, her little toe beads. And we've taught her, she's a kitten, so she likes us to rub her feet. She'll roll over and we rub her little feet and her little toe beans.
Okay, bye, Sky Dancer.
Yeah,
I was going
to pull.
We're going to pull cards on your. She put a funny question up. I was like, we were willing to pull on that. Caps. It's usually we like caps, but it's okay, Sky Dancer. Moira, you're fine. I can see it, sweetheart. I gotcha. And Shelby had to leave too. So, but for fun, Sky Dancer's question was, will I be able to buy a Jax deck as a holiday present? So, Jax, you got people, wanting a deck.
I love that.
So, Crystal would like to get a general reading in love.
All right.
And I just recently read in my one book how to word general in love. Like, what can we do more? Okay, so what can Crystal do more in her own, how do I want to word this? So that we make it empowering, that we can put the power in our hands. And so what can Crystal do energetically to bring more love into her life, to experience a deeper love? What is the energy? Something like that. I've been trying to learn how to reword questions so that my one book says open-ended questions, they try to teach you how to. So however you want to word yours, that's kind of where I'm going to go. And I think I'm going to do what I did before. I like that middle card being the nested tarot. And then I'll pull 2 from the what's coming towards. So we got you, Crystal. And Crystal, do you love crystals? And if you do, what's your favorite crystal?
Oh, I love
crystal first. And crystal rose quartz too. Oh, that's a beautiful stone to carry on you, to be able to remind you of your love for yourself first and foremost. and letting that energy just, be absorbed in yourself, so that when we feel that and that radiates, other people can feel that and get drawn to that as well.
All right. Well, here's Crystal. Here's what I got for you.
What you get?
The first card that I got is this King of Swords, and this is like cutting through. To me, this is what I heard: cutting through like the excess, getting down to basics, right? Really looking as to who you want, where you want to be, really saying, who am I? And cutting out all the extra stuff. And then like really going deep. I mean, when I like it cuts deep, I just heard like cutting deep and really putting out there the vision of and that energy of who you want to attract and who you are. When you put out the vibration of who you are, you can't help but attract back that vibration. You can't attract any other vibration but what you're putting out. I then got this Knight of Pentacles card, and this card to me is like this. You see, this is a very stable card and a very reliable card, and it's also a knight, bringing somebody stable and reliable into your life. But how do we do that? First of all, this card is slow moving, so it's not anything that I think is going to happen very quickly. But this field here is like it's planting the seeds here in this field. It takes time for the seeds. You don't plant a seed and expect to see a stalk of corn the next day. It takes a little bit of time, but it's stable, it's reliable, and when it grows, and there you go. It feeds you, and it's very nice. So cutting out some of the extra things, getting down to basics, and really putting it out there, the growth that you want with that stability, and really planting the seeds of who you want to attract. And then I love this Ace of Pentacles. It's a fertile new beginning. As things move forward, as you move forward, it takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of legwork, but I really see a new beginning. And somebody too who's quite stable. Again, with this Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles, stability, being grounded, somebody that you can like really build a life with. I love that. And then I pulled one of these, I pulled one of these Golden Insight Oracle cards, and I got Stage. And it says, in the spotlight, attracting a lot of attention, desire to get noticed, and becoming famous. Getting yourself ready to be like on stage. Who are you? Putting your best self out there, right? Being on stage, getting ready to be out there, and getting ready to open up your heart, and opening up your heart and being ready for when you attract that person, that you are ready for that person. Because I get that you will attract someone that you really love and really like, but you have to be ready too. So that's what I got.
All righty. So I ended up pulling one extra card, Crystal. So your main energy, your significator, this card's representing you right now. Here, let me take this down so we can, there we go. Is the Seven of Cups. Okay, honey? And that's about the choices. This is about wishful thinking, daydreaming. And I wanted to show too how she did the font in this book. Look at that. It's kind of like a graffiti kind of. It's really cool. Sometimes it makes it like, whoa. But I do like looking at the books because I like how different people will put their spin on things. So there is a lot of decisions. A lot of this is up in your head. I'm wishing I have this. I'm wishing I had that. And I can see, from a couple of the cards that there is a sadness, there is a loneliness. But what I wanted to share from this that stood out that she wrote on here, choices lead to journeys. So I think once we choose to focus on ourselves and not looking out and forcing, not saying forcing, I don't want to use the word forcing, but maybe we ask too much, we think about too much. Once we put just that one request out, and then be able to step back and say, okay, I put my request out, and I will have to be patient until this comes. And I say patient, I'll get that in a second. And the card again, I don't know if you've recently met somebody or if you have somebody in your purview. But what stood out to me too is this real or fantasy? And there goes another song, a couple songs in my head. But it's true. So, moving forward, I don't know if there is someone maybe in particular, but when you start to meet people or you get those feelings within yourself of, the self acceptance, the self love, um, when you ask, is this real or fantasy? Making sure that we know within ourselves who we are as an individual and what type of love that we're willing to accept from others, because we have to make sure that it's something that we can accept for ourselves, if that makes sense. And the other thing that she wrote on here, what harmonizes will transform. So once you get into that natural harmony of, okay, spirit, universe, I would like somebody, um, you know, I trust that they will come into my life at the right time. So the card that crosses that right now is the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles, and that's about having patience. I know we do not. I had to wait 7 years for that man out there. Believe me, it was a long 7 years. Sadness can get lonely, but sometimes we just have to persevere, take care of who we are, be in our life, and then like this little bee, this little honey bee, because you don't want to harvest the honey until it's fully ripened when it's really sweet. So I like how the honey bee came up, for
I
this little
love
thing,
that.
isn't it? And so your top energy, yes, Five of Cups. There is a sadness, a loneliness, a depression, and it's just hugs out to you. We're waiting for Crystal, Allison. And your underlying energy is the Four of Swords. So it's time to maybe take a step back, relax, don't do it when you want to get to it. So I just had to put that little in there. I hope that made you laugh, Crystal. But right now, the underlying energy is just taking a break from being so heavy into to looking and being so, just kind of step back, relax, be patient, know that the right one will be there when they're meant to. Like Gandalf said, a wizard arrives precisely when they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And so that love will be there when the honey is ripe.
Oh, I love that.
Ready to be harvested. So
yes,
that's what I have for you, my dear. And she says, yes, I do believe in self-love first. Wonderful. So let me back it up really quick. Anthony really needs reading glasses, but he will wait a minute. Okay, let me just jump up really quick. About crystals, rose quartz are relatively inexpensive. So are pink calcite. Those are beautiful self-love stones too. And Moira, really quick here. I'm having a bit of a love affair with the RWS. Love seeing the classic deck at work.
Thank you.
And then I don't know if this was meant for your cards or if that was meant for Moira. That's hot. So maybe both. So let me see. And here we go to Allison's. Heather, Anthony really needs reading glasses, but he often will not wear them, and he will forward me a clip and I will respond to him, that's not real, that's AI. And he's like, really? Damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. So Crystal says, love that. Resonated with the cutting off.
Thank you.
And yes, Isadora, you need to love yourself before. And you know what? I'm going to step up because I actually had Kristen Louise taught me one day. She shared something on her Facebook page, and this made total sense. It says here, you need to love yourself first before you can love someone else. And I like that, but sometimes we tell people, well, you have to love yourself first before anybody can love you. That's not true, because there are times when, we may not love ourselves, but there are people that are in our friends, our family that do love. So that was something I've been learning how to watch. And this is what I love about watching other readers, learning from books and things, because there's different insights that you don't even think about. And that's a powerful statement. So, yeah, but I will resonate to love so well. You don't need to fully love yourself to love your mom or someone you love very deeply, a friend, a family member, your pet. But when it comes to, attracting like, yes, when we're able to, even we don't have to be 100% perfect. We all have moments where we're like, oh God, we talk, smack about ourselves. But when we have that love, I've seen it, in my own family, people who don't truly love themselves. And what happens? The same kind of people keep coming
Yeah.
into their life,
Yeah.
relationship after, and it's been devastating. So learning how to be able to love ourselves, putting those boundaries in place, and accepting only the highest for ourselves, that energy will bring those right people to you.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Understood, Mara. I use RWS 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Yes. And let's see what else we got here. Color palette, Moira. When in doubt, let it play out. Yes. And then she
Yep.
says,
I love that.
self. And this was for Crystal. And Judith is here. Hi, Judith.
Hi, Judith.
How are you, my dear? Know a lot of fun going on in Miss Tarot D's chat with Jackie B and Gigi. So thank you for popping in, y'all. And who knows, maybe Miss Tarot D might pop in and say hi after the show. That would be nice. Sizzle. Woo! Now it's sizzling. So she's over on Avana's channel. Who is? Crystal. Anyway.
Crystal.
Okay. I'm getting confused. And so Crystal says, because she'll attract people having same values as you. Yes. Wait a minute. No, hun. The dancing, smoking, swearing baby, that's AI. Yeah. That's AI. Oh my goodness. And really quick, we're human magnets. We get back what we put out. There you go. All righty, so we'll take that down. And Moira had a question for us. So, Miss Moira would like to know, I am dealing with a never-ending project. Advice for wrapping this thing up, please.
All right.
All righty. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, let's see what we get.
I think I'm going to go full on nesting dolls for you on this one, Moira. Question, I'm dealing with a never-ending project. So what is the advice for wrapping this up? So can we tell Moira? I saw Avana do a little giggle, so
well, I'll go first. I'm ready to go here. The first card I got is this Two of Cups. It's like I feel like this project started out with seeing eye to eye with somebody or doing something. Or it just was like, oh yeah, great, okay, great. And now it's like you're sitting in your power, and just like, yeah, I'm sitting here in my power, doing what I have to do. And the rams on the 4 ram really show like they're kind of saying to me like, you want to speed it up, you want to get it done, you want to move forward, and you feel like like it. I hear like the decision is in your lap if you want to like wrap things up. I don't know if you have to disappoint somebody in that or whatever, but really the decision sits with you. And and the reason I say that too is because this is, of course, the Emperor. I want to make sure that was the right card. But also because you see that he's in his red velvet robe, but he's got his suit of armor underneath because he's got, he's ready to move at a moment's notice. So as soon as I feel like as soon as enough gets into your life that you're ready, this project's just going to end, and you're going to be like the impetus that ends it, which then kind of leads me to this 5 of Swords, where you finally almost take the bull by the horns and tell people, or you just end it. You're like, listen, this is, or it's going to wrap up at this point, or whatever. Or something, I can't do it anymore. Whatever it is, it's almost like you just take the power. And the reason I kind of laughed was because the last card that I got for you was this Devil card. And this is like lifting the restrictions off of yourself. You can do it. You have the power to do it. So it's almost like waiting on you. I just heard too, it's almost like a universal lesson on how to strengthen yourself and move forward on things. Of course, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it, I don't know any of those details, but it's kind of like growing. Well, I don't want to say growing a spine. It's not like that level, but it's like learning how to move forward in a new way that you're not really comfortable moving in, but you figure it out. And then you can use that, like that wording or that feeling or that vibration to move forward in other parts of your life. That's what I heard. So that's it.
All righty. Let's see. We had Patricia Tyree join us, and we had Carolina twice today. Good to see you, my dear. And so, yes, like attracts like. So, what's going on? Oh, with Scout. Okay, sweetheart. Aw. So, Moira, Two of Pentacles. So there's a balancing act that you are doing right now with this project. I don't know if there's finances involved where you are really like trying to find a way to afford to get this. If it's money that you got to balance for this project. The balancing act, can I, I gotta save money up here for, let's say, printing here, I guess, find ways to spending money for marketing, that kind of thing. So there is definitely a balance of energy going on here with this project, with finances, trying to get, a sure footing on this. It's you're balancing it, but at the same time, I can see that you're getting frustrated. Your card that crossed. I've been drawn to pull cards that cross. So this is like a challenge. So you got the Page of Wands. So the energy is there. The impetus is there. I'm just wondering if there's some sort of, I don't know if you're trying to force something. A part of me was wanting to think too with this, that I didn't know if you had mentioned when when Avana asked if this was, because you had the Two of Cups.
Yeah.
And when I looked down, I saw my Page of Wands. I'm kind of like, well, the Page of Wands are messengers, and they're like being excited and curious, and just really. But then at the same time, it was in the crossing, like the challenge spot. Yeah. I don't know if there is somebody, and this is maybe what the challenge is. That if there's somebody else working with you on the project, maybe they aren't fulfilling their end of the bargain. They're taking too long, but this Page of Wands energy is just kind of like keeping you from being able to do more than just juggling the ideas, the finances, the safety nets, the financial safety nets, the security, all that stuff. Now, I also got the Devil card for you. And so this is in the tangible energy right now, what you can see, feel, experience. And that Devil energy, I'm just wondering if there, did she say if there was an individual? Moira, did you say if there was somebody? Because I keep wanting to say maybe that Devil energy is kind of holding you. It's like, if this is an individual, I feel like they're connected with this Devil card, because with the Devil card, they're like, oh, no, I'll get this. It's kind of like this energy, this person is like holding you back. They're keeping you in chains. It's like this false sense of, oh yeah, I got the desire to do this, da 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 da, promising, leading you on, kind of being, bound to this person, in their little promises. But I mean, I could be wrong. No, but trying to hire somebody. Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if you may need to take a step back. There's something with this Devil that's tangible, that's really frustrating you, that's binding you in place. I don't know if there's one way of thinking for this project, like it's my way or the highway. If you're chained to something, um, maybe there's an unhealthy, not unhealthy or an unreasonable goal that you have in mind at the moment that may not be obtained. Um, but Moira, the overall underlying energy though is the Nine of Pentacles. So everything that you're working for towards is going to be showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. It's going to show achievement. I For this underlying energy, I know this is what you want. You want to be, you want this project to be independent. You want this project to show that everything that you worked for, and you're working at it, girl. That energy is there. I'm just wondering if maybe you just need to get out of your own way. That just popped into my head because you're doing the balancing act, but still waiting on. But something, yeah, that double, something's holding you back with this project. And I don't know if it's just too narrow sighted, like this project that you want to do it's like you can't see, maybe thinking outside the box more, maybe letting go of things that are holding you. I know I keep going over it. I'm trying to make sense. The cards make sense to you? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that because it just feels like that devil card is just holding you in place, like you're chained to a particular outcome or idea. Maybe if you let maybe this page of wands get in there a little bit more and say, listen, we can do this instead. And that might get that maybe going, you know, full steam ahead, just watch out for the icebergs. But anyway, so
yeah, watch out for the icebergs.
Yeah. It's succession planning and it's succession planning, example, death, and other fun.
Yeah.
Death. Oh my goodness, dear. But your cards made sense. Okay. Form equals firm. Okay. I don't know what we're talking about that's firm, but firm is good. No, but trying to hire somebody. Okay. Well, good luck to you, my dear. I wish I had better. Okay, so Judith, I'm seeing two questions here. I have had several interviews. Oh, I remember. I think I wrote for you. I call it due to ageism. Please advise when you see me landing. Okay, let me just make sure that. Well, Allison. Okay, so Allison, and then you, my dear. So let me star you. We are at 6:13. Are you still good, Avana?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me know when your energy, because
Okay.
I respect my guests for that. So here, I am going to highlight both of those. Alrighty, and right now, what's going on with my scout? Oh, her little Eskimo mix puppy dog. Do I have a different deck do I want to use? Yeah, let's use the animal deck for burdens.
Yeah.
Oh, Scout. Give him a little scritch on the head for me. Come in together says hello. So, Scout. Ooh. I don't see anything. These are all good cards. Go ahead, Avana.
Yeah, okay. I pulled some cards. The first card that I got is this Ace of Cups. This is like, like an emotional rebirth, almost something coming down from spirit and from source. And but your cup runneth over. Scouts is emotional rebirth, and just I just feel like I do like Heather said, I got all good cards here, and that's good. I mean, I'm happy about that. And but like almost like this again, a new rebirth. Um, Six of Cups, very family oriented, helping each other, being around each other, loving each other up, having that safety of being around again with family and members that that you love each other. Um, Two of Cups, seeing eye to eye. I don't know if Scout is having any kind of medical issues. I don't know. But whenever I get this card, it's finding somebody. It can be seeing eye to eye with people, of course, and having an emotional exchange. This can also be between you and Scout, but also if you need to find a new vet or a new medical thing or something, I think it's very positive. It is a good time to be led in the right direction to get something that works for that. And then the strength card comes up. I have one other card after this, but the strength card comes up, which of course has this big lion on it, which is an animal card. I hear that like there's an inner strength that Scout has with you and trusts you and loves you and is really in line with whatever direction you want to move things. Also, just hanging out with you and just being with you in that. Um, just get the feeling like it's just all like very very good solid energy. The last card that I did get, I pulled from this spirit animal deck, and this is Bat Spirit, and it says a rebirth is assured, and the five is change. It seems like there may be some change going on, but that you both come out of it, and Scout comes out of it. Okay, a rebirth is assured, and with that bat spirit. So I don't know if that bat means anything to you, but getting this lion again on this courage card or this strength card, I think just really brings in for me the connection with the animals and I get the feeling like things will go along for a bit. You might have to make some again vet calls or whatever. I mean, you might have to make some inroads into things, but then things just kind of settle on their own. So that's what I got.
Yeah, Allison, I got my book out for one of the cards because these are animal related and I want a little insight on them. But the main card, main energy for Scout is the Six of Wands. And so the Six of Wands is about victory, celebration, achievements. And the card that I pulled to either that crosses or hinders. Well, that hinders or helps, excuse me. I got the Nine of Coins, and that's you right there. You're taking care of Scout. He's in a good home. He's well looked after, financially able to look after him, to provide for him. That's the help. That's the help. I don't know if he's recently had something that, Avana said, where you need to take him in. He had to have something done, but I'm seeing something that was successful. And he was successful because he's a part of your garden. He lives with you, and you're able to financially take care of him, support him, provide him that beautiful environment to live in. Your top energy card for, I just got to show the picture on the page because the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. So you got the 10 of Coins, which is the 10 of Pentacles, and there's the bee again. And the bees are also about another form of rebirth, actually. And in this one here, what she writes is that this is a long-term prosperity. And it says here, your investments of time, effort, and money will pay off and come back to you. So whatever it is that you've been providing for Scout, is evident. It's your hard work has come to fruition, just like that Nine of Pentacles, hard work coming to fruition. Your underlying energy is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, new ideas, energy, motivation. Okay, so I'm just going to say, I'm looking at this, that he might have been going through something with you lately. You took him in, you provided for him with your finances, which led to that 10 of Coins, and that underlying Ace of Wands energy is this has given him maybe some more energy maybe a little bit more motivation, maybe to eat, to walk more. It looks like the energy is up from you doing this. Um, but yeah, I got the success card, the victory, the achievement, him living in your garden, your time and investment and care into him,
Yeah.
and underlying energy is going to be providing him a new sense of energy, motivation, will to live. Um, but yeah, I hope that was helpful. And I know we're probably going to talk later. Um, but yeah, I got to go down and see. So I try not to look. You're welcome, Judith. So where did Allison go? I just saw her there. Okay, she says, okay, thank you, Avana. Let's see, did I miss? Okay, you're welcome, Judith. We'll get to you in a second. Moira says, Two of Pentacles definitely bounce. Oh, that was her reading. Okay, 9. Okay, very accurate. Okay, so we'll see what Allison says. But yeah, it just seems like this Ace of Wands too could be, usually if it was Ace of Swords, I would be thinking more like, okay, talking with doctors, getting more clarity. We can do this, we can do that. But with the Ace of Wands, that's energy, that's motivation, that's willpower. That's little pep in the step. So yeah, that's what I have, my dear. Remember, give Scout that real screechy screech on the head from Auntie Heather. Alrighty, so our last read is, let me just take the starred questions off so I don't get lost here. Okay, so Judith starts off with, I have had several interviews, one in particular doing the exact same position and the exact type of form. And the exact type of firm. That's what we were talking about, form, not firm. Okay. But have not been hired by any of them. I call it due to ageism, which is, can be very accurate, a possibility. You see me landing a new job. I am more than qualified. So we'll take a look at that again for you, sweetheart. Okay, and Allison said, thank you. He's just been out of sorts lately. I suspect he's probably older than what they told me he was when I adopted him. He's just aging rapidly. He is well loved. So
you're welcome.
Yeah, you're fine. So, but we were all getting good cards though too. So
yeah, there was all good cards.
So let me go back to, where's my starred questions? They took them away from me. But we know what Judith was asking.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go up here. So let me just put that energy up there so we could see the, oops. All righty. So Judith. So let's take a look. What does Judith need to do to land her job that she's most qualified for?
Okay, here's what I got for you, Judith. I pulled a few cards. The first card that I got is my most favorite card of the deck, which is this 3 of Cups. This is really toasting the universe with abundance, fertility, friends, family. I just feel like you just, like, will something happen? Yes, eventually, right? Being that this is the 3 of Cups, I'm not really going to say things with timing, but I see like a 3-5. For me, that can be 3 to 5 weeks, 3 to 5 months, 3 to 5 hours. I mean, I really, but I would think like 3 to 5 months. I know that might sound like a long time, but I see, like, when this card came up, I just thought, you know what? Yes, you will ultimately get a nice position for yourself, right? Are the positions perfect that we all have at work? No, they are not. But you know what? It's out there. Just keep persevering. the reason I say keep persevering is because the 10 of cups, or I'm sorry, the 10 of wands came up next. This is a harvest. This gentleman here has a full harvest, okay? He just needs to get these bundled, put them on his shoulder, and he can see where he needs to go, which he's almost at his destination. You're almost at your destination. You have the energetic, like, harvest around you, but you're just not quite there yet. You might also need maybe just change some strategies. I don't know, change some wording. Have you run like your resume through like AI and things like that? Have you taken like an AI course or things like that? I don't know if there's anything that you need to do to build up maybe the resume, change it, maybe make it a little bit more. And you might have done all that, but that's what came through. And it's like sometimes, we have to make some changes so that it fits in more with today's like world and today's, the way things look in that. So just making sure that, you have all this energy, this harvest, you've got the harvest. It's going to take a little bit more time though, before you can see clearly, like to the end here. The next card that I got is this 5 of Wands card. This is again, going out there, this is actually a card for me training. Do you need to take any training? Can you get some training in something that can help to bring you up to speed on something? And you might say, I've got all the training I ever need. I've taken all the training in the world. Believe me, I totally get it. But for me, this is a card of training. You might need to sign up for a course or something to even online or whatever to kind of like hone some of these like latest skills. Again, you might not. I don't know. These are the cards I'm getting. Ultimately, this justice card comes up, right? Balance. The balance is here, right? You move forward and I just feel like Lady Justice speaks. The balance comes, the position comes, and here's you almost like also sitting in your power with it. I really think that it's going to be something that maybe takes a little bit more time, a little bit more work. I know that's probably the last thing you want to hear, but I really, when I see cards like this 3 of Cups, Justice, and then this bottom of the deck card, this Ace of Swords, this is like really like the beginning of a new job, a new mental challenge, a new moving forward. So that's what I got for you. Again, I'm not great on timing. I don't think anybody is. Energy's always changing, but that's what I got, and I hope it resonates.
Okay, so Judith said, Havana, I hope it's 3 to 5 days or weeks, as 3 to 5 months I will be on the streets. We don't want to have that.
No, you're not going to be on the street.
Because there are programs, hopefully, I'm sure, in your area that you can apply for assistance to get you through.
Right.
I know not all states, were as generous as states like, New York, where I came from, or here. But let's stay positive. And she said, yes, I did do my resume.
Okay. Yep.
And that's why I was receiving more interviews. Okay, so that's a positive
that's
thing.
A good thing.
And when I went to go see my career coach, she said that to look for work, she goes, make sure that you check Indeed. I know LinkedIn is also a good reference. I know there's probably a lot more that are out there, but to do your research. And I think that's what one of these cards is going to be acknowledging. Oh, so you're in Canada as well. So they don't have as programs like they do here. Okay. So let's see. You are on all of them. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to start, instead of with your significator, I'm going to go to your 2 outside cards. So right now, Page of Pentacles. This is reading 2 ways for me. So to me, this is employers out there looking at your resumes. The Page of Pentacles are the ones that kind of look, they're curious, they're learning, they're examining, they're looking at all different facets. They're, it's that focus. So for me, also for you to stay focused, making sure that, like you said, you've got all your bases covered. And when you start to get, this is a positive card for me, because this makes me feel like there are people out there looking, studying, analyzing your resumes. But also you're going to be receiving offers where you're going to want to make sure that you examine those offers, those, jobs that you look at. Be very specific in what it is that you're looking for, because your underlying energy is the Fool card. And the Fool card is about limitless potential. There is potential out there. It's taking that leap of faith. So at some point, someone is going to be looking at you and they're going to be willing to take that leap of faith and hire you. But at the same time, too, this can also you making sure that you look at everything that you are applying for, make sure it fits within your parameters. And then when you get to interviews, when it comes to things that you might be qualified for, or with raises, not raises, what they pay your wage. That's where you start to examine and see exactly who's out there, who's offering what. Now your other, so to me, I like those cards. So looking at your significator, I end up having three cards for you. Sweetheart, we love you. We know you're going through a hard time right now. This Five of Cups, I can just, the fear, the depression, the sadness, just those emotions overflowing of fear, worry. It's an awful feeling. I know, sweetheart. I think we say we've all been there. So we're acknowledging that that's what you're going through, what you are feeling, and it's okay to feel like that. Now, what can help you instead of what crosses, but what helps and not hinders? Ten of Cups. Try to be, I know it's hard to say be positive, but with that Ten of Cups, knowing that you put that energy out there, stay positive. Don't let that Five of Cups, because you get Five of Cups and then you add another five, you got the Ten of Cups. So turn that anxiety, that fear, that depression into a Ten of Cups, where you're putting that emotion like, yes, I'm going to get, the right job for me. I have to stay positive. There are going to be days where we're not going to be able to. We're going to have moments. And that's what I think this Ten of Swords comes up, is that we have to try to get ourselves out of that mindset. This could also maybe represent those companies where the interviews didn't work out, but then to remember that there's a Ten of Cups as well, where things are going to come full circle, and there could be, who knows, maybe up to 10 offers. But again, when those offers or those interviews start coming in, be that Page of Pentacles too, making sure that you read the fine print, you know what the job entails, da da da, everything. And that's what I have for you, sweetheart. I hope it helps.
And you know what, Judith? When Heather and I started reading, I don't know any of the situation in Canada or whatever, but I actually heard, make sure you're looking at government jobs too. But I don't know if that really applies or whatever. But just thought, that might just be a good place to take a look too, which I'm sure you're looking everywhere, but you might have to ferret those out a little bit more.
And really quick, hello, Mary Lou. Good to see you from Australia.
Hello.
So nice to have you here. And Judith, Allison would like to know if she can pull cards for you. And let's see. Judith says, I am positive, just a little pissed off that they passed me by their loss.
I agree.
Yeah. Now, can that change? Can things, but right now, and I know it's so hard because people would piss me off when they say, well, you got to stay positive and wait, while you're looking at your bank account or you're looking at the food and I know that sometimes can, but in that, to me, that wasn't an obstacle. For me, that was a helping card. So just trying to keep in that energy of the success, things coming to fruition for you, that helps, fight off that Ten of Swords. Those could be the people that's, passed on you. Okay, that's fine. Like you said, new sun is rising, a new day starts.
Yep.
Get out there, put that energy behind those. When you send those resumes out, even sit there at the screen, and even put that energy in there, but I didn't see anything that would make me concerned that, that you won't get something that will be coming your way. No, Allison's an excellent reader. So no, you're fine. So if Judith said, yeah, and Judith said yes. Okay. And Irene joined us. Hello, Irene. And let's see. Avana, I did apply for government jobs as well.
Good.
And Judith's all excited. Wow, unexpected. She says, thank you.
Nice.
So So we're at 6:35, and that was our last reading. So, Judith, do you want Allison to email you what she got? Or Ivana, do you want to wait out? Are you able to
Yeah,
wait?
let's wait. Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
absolutely.
So Mary Lou says, Avana, magic memories, walking in the Akashic records together.
Mary Lou, I have to tell you, I have been thinking about you so much lately, and the fact that you showed up in the show tonight here is like crazy. And I was like, is that Mary Lou when I first saw you? So thank you so much for being here. And we certainly did walk through the Akashic records together many times. We took classes, so yeah.
That's what I heard, but that's nice. Nice little surprise when you see.
Yeah, that was, and she's crossed my mind like 10 times in the last few days. So it's nice to see you. I hope everything's going well with you.
Awesome. So yeah, let's see. I heard my phone beep. Let me see if I got a message from, making sure I didn't miss a message from Allison. No. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we need to hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on a second. I think this is worth. Okay, so let me just do a little something. Okay.
Uh-oh.
A little something. Okay, where are we? We are, let's see. We are right here. Da-da. And let's see. Da-da. And there we go. Let me also, okay. Everyone was like, what's going on? Just you wait. Oh, I don't have to email. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may we please welcome to the stage the one, the only, the Queen of Tarot, Miss Tyranny!
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, we had a little hiccup on my last live trying to get the mic on. Hi, Avana, how are you, my dear? Hi, Heather.
How are you?
Hi, myself. I was hoping you would pop by.
I saw you were still on. I was like, oh, she's still on. Let me quickly jump on and see if she'll have me, you know?
Oh, of course, always. You're more than welcome. You know that.
Thank
so
you.
How was your live? How was your readings? I couldn't stay for only a little while. So
well, thank you for modding. I really, really appreciate every time you do that.
Of course, yes.
You know, and I see some of the people that were on the live are here now. So I guess you can ask them how it went for them. I know I see Mango Unicorn. I read for her and some other people I did some readings for, which was fun. It was, I should say, it was good. I haven't had a chance to do readings in a long time because, you know, Ivana, every time I go on a show, all people want to do is fucking talk to me. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I want to do a reading. Can we do a freaking reading? Come on, I'm a tarot reader. Do I look like some talk show host?
I feel the same way.
Right?
Let's read.
Let's read the bitch, you know? Let's read the bitch.
Well, if you're so inclined to be reading cards, maybe I can speak for Avana. I can speak for myself. Maybe we would like some readings.
For you? To read for you?
Yes. And
why not?
I don't know if I feel up to reading for Heather. I mean, oh God, let me see. I just have 20 decks here. Do you want a nice reading or do you want a sassy reading?
Oh, I want a sassy.
I want a sassy reading.
I have a brand new deck. And I've been looking to play with it a lot. I like playing with my deck, in case you don't know.
Yes, you do. And you've got so many to choose from. I
play with my deck as much as possible, as often as possible. Whether people are watching me play with my deck or not, I play with the deck. My
Smack
husband
that
sometimes-
sassy, everybody, and smack your decks. Take it from
you know, my
Mr.
husband's like, but your deck is
I'm
always in
getting the
your
vapors.
hands. You know, he's like, can you stop? Can you put the deck down? Why is it always in your hands? I'm like, well, you know, and sometimes, you know, I shuffle so hard that they just spill all over. I don't know. But
Just
you know.
premature, huh? Premature.
I hate it when that
Premature
happens.
shuffling, yes. Premature shuffling.
So people love it. You're in green.
That's right, Mango. You know, so this deck is called Inner Fucking Peace.
Oh, I have that
I
deck.
need some
love
inner
it.
fucking peace right now. Let me tell you.
Yes, and it's all about finding your Zen
Wherever it is.
wherever it is.
Let's
Exactly.
find it.
Set of 60 irrelevant cards. Okay. So let's
The
pull a
dentures must
card.
be coming loose.
They are. I didn't do- Listen, it's been 3 fucking hours. And before the live, I did a full recording of. Oh, wait till that's not going to come out for 2 months. But wait till it comes out. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this is like such a creative video.
All right. So you heard it here first, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 months in
yes.
advance. I love
You
it.
know how I like to do folk magic stuff in my kitchen. So this is another folk magic video from Miss Tarady's Kitchen of Magic. I'm like spraying my mouth like you could smell my breath. I don't know.
All that garlic, I swear.
All that garlic.
Garlic.
Oh, Jackie's. See, that bitch follows me everywhere. I try to run away. I changed the look so she wouldn't recognize me, and she finds me anyway. That Jackie.
It's Miss Jackie B, and it's Miss Jackie B if you're nasty.
I was gonna say.
Judith,
Like,
my
girl, you
dear.
know I gotta do that.
I love my Judith. Judith and I have been friends for years, right? I think,
Aw.
years and years and years. Yeah. You know, we used to hang. We went on a cruise together.
I lost my son.
Noah's Ark.
Isadora lost her Zen.
Noah's Ark. That's how old we are.
Noah's Ark. My God.
Yeah. I couldn't go alone because he was only taking 2 by 2, so she came along with me. All right, Miss Heather. Let's see the card that you got.
And if you want, I can grab
Okay.
the tiles and give you a tile reading if you want.
Oh, this is kind of boring, but whatever. It is the card. Pencil it into your good schedule. The power of serenity now.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's a Limp Biscuit.
Right? I mean, apparently you must have still needed.
Saucy.
Yeah, me too. But apparently you still needed to hear that message. So just write it
Yes,
down.
thank you,
later,
Miss.
but
Thank you, Miss Darren.
Yeah.
that was a shitty fucking song. That was.
Yeah, that was a snooze.
Like I said, Limp Biscuit. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna have. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to go through this deck and get rid of the bullshit cards and just keep the really you know. Like the last I was reading in the other channel, I was like, fuck this, fuck that, shit here, shit. You know?
Hey, we are, an over 18 channel, so we're all adults here.
Wow. Okay, here's a good one. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Dang. Namaste, bitches.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Oh, Avana, you're
Okay,
next.
here's a good one.
Oh.
Okay. Judith. No, this is for Ari's girl. Is she still here?
Oh, I thought
Is Ari's girl
Yeah,
still
she
here?
should
This
be.
one's for
Allison's
her.
still here. Allison.
Okay, Allison, this one's for you, so I hope you're paying attention. Chakras loaded and ready. Zen the fuck. Zen as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Cute little deck.
Allison's kind of busy. She's doing a reading for one of my chatters, but she's
doing a reading for
Bringing
one
in
of your
the
chatters.
readers for my directions.
I didn't know, Aris, I didn't know she was doing readings anymore. I miss her reading. She's a very good reader.
Guess what I said?
Mm-hmm. She
Well,
just did a Celtic cross for her. Wow, that's a pretty big spread.
Yeah, Judith. Is it Judith? Yeah, because I keep getting confused. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Judith has been trying to find a job, and she thinks that ageism is playing into these people when they look at her resumes. Yeah. And so we pulled some cards, and Allison kind of got moved, like her guides. Yeah. So
definitely. What was I watching? I think was it on YouTube? Maybe because everything's on YouTube. But there was I recently just saw something about basically dealing with ageism when you apply for a job. So they were looking at resumes and they were like, don't put, how we used to put like I worked at this place from this year to that year. And they said, don't put that anymore.
Yeah.
When they, and then don't put your last 10 jobs.
Yeah.
You
don't see that anymore.
Right. Because they're like, oh, they've been around too long. They're old.
Too long.
And they were saying, just don't, you could put one or two and that's it, because, and if they ask, say, well, yeah, kind of, I did similar work in the fashion industry for several companies. You don't have to tell them which ones or how much, at least until you get your foot through the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a whole new world out there.
Mm-hmm. But she's absolutely right. Ageism plays a big part into it,
So Allison said, how the heck am I supposed to explain all this to you through chat to Judith? The bottom line is, yes, you will find something, but it's going to be something completely different than what you've done. And then she added, you need to stick with it, be strong, keep looking, and be willing to take on something new. Think butterfly. This is going to be something completely different. Well,
that's right, Judith. Your days of being a whore are in the past. It's time to find something new, girl.
Get off that street corner.
Like the rest of us, you had to hang it up.
I just had like a nerve pull in my neck. I never had that before.
My poor Judith.
Yeah, that's what happened to a family member at the bank. She didn't want to retire, but the market, yeah, that was 2008. That was a shit show that year.
Yeah.
It probably would involve training you for something, but it looks like it could be rewarding and it would probably be all new for you. And it looks really good, honestly. Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing. So, Miss Tara D, do you want a reading?
Wait, where's my reading?
Oh, Avana didn't get her.
I need a reading.
Oh my goodness.
Judith wrote, Miss Tara D, I changed my resume to only 3. Yup, adding to 15 years. Okay. It was when I had that one line Teams. Wait, it jumps.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
It's on the screen. So yeah, I don't know what that means.
Live
well, if you're doing online the Teams live interviews, you got to be able
to
do
that. Okay, so Judith, let me tell you something. It's I totally agree. So this is what I can tell this story, but my husband, he was the executive assistant for some very, very, very big individuals in the fashion world. Okay. My husband, and he's worked for one for 10 years, another one for like another 10 years, longevity. Okay. When one boss left one company, she made sure that she took him with her. Okay. And my husband has many, many gifts. He can't type for shit. Okay. But my husband can walk into a room of 50 people, and in 30 minutes, he will remember everybody's name and an important detail about them. Okay. And he would be the one next to the boss's ear saying, "Oh, that's Heather. And Heather has this channel and that channel, and this is what she does." And then the boss would come over and say, "Oh, hi, Heather. How's so and so doing?"
Oh, yeah. It's
that person.
Yeah.
My husband had, back in the day before cell phones and whatever, everybody, they used to keep Rolodexes. My husband had a Rolodex in his brain.
Wow.
And I would see him at 2:00 in the morning in the kitchen with one phone in one hand, the other phone in the other hand. And his boss was stuck in Japan, and the car never came to pick her up. And it's whatever time it is over there, and she doesn't know where to go, what to do, whatever. And my husband has the other cell phone on where he's talking to a Japanese person that he knows there. And he's like, "Hey, I need your help. My boss is this. And she would be like, "Don't worry, Hector. I'm going to send a car. I'm going to do this." And he would resolve everything from our kitchen in the Bronx, right? And he had people like this all over the world because there's a whole network. Executive assistants have a network global, okay? So after COVID, he started job interviewing because the company that he was at closed. His boss changed careers, so he couldn't go with her. So he started interviewing online. And he would get a lot of calls for interviews. He would get a lot because his resume is very prestigious. But the interview would not go well. And he would know it, he would feel it, and I would feel it. And a big part of it is when he was interviewing in person, you would feel his energy and his vibe. And you would really fall in love with him, and you'd want to be someone, right? So you can't share that energy and vibe over the internet. It just doesn't translate as well. The other thing was there's a lot of younger executives now, and they want the stereotypical queer assistant like they see on TV, on these sitcom shows where you have the gay, and they're fluttering around and they're like girlfriend, or let's go have cocktails together, or let's do that. But what these young executives don't realize is that person really doesn't know how to do their job and probably will not be of help to you. So all they would see is this older man with gray hair, and they would never call him back. And which was sad because they were missing out on a really valuable employee, but ageism was there, So Judith, I completely, when you say these things don't go well, on FaceTime and internet, I totally can understand and sympathize because I've seen my husband go through that. And like Aries girl said, you're going to have to probably move into a different career. That's what he ended up doing. I came home one day. He's like, "You know what? I don't want to do corporate anymore." I said, "What do you want to do?" He says, "I want to focus on my art." And he's been very successful selling his artwork. Very successful. So, that's what he's doing. So,
and he does very well.
That's might have to be what you might have to do is find a different life path, one that's more meaningful for your heart and your soul, and that's more enriching.
I got her the Page of Pentacles and the Fool, and I was saying, well, this is them looking at you, studying you, and then you looking at what other possible jobs. And that Fool card says, just take that leap of faith. Potential is out there. Just give it a shot and have faith. So,
yeah.
But my mother went through the same thing as a weight when I was a young girl, a teenager. Because by the time when my parents had separated, my mom was still in her 40s, but going into her 50s. yeah, she had a hard time getting a waitress job because they wanted the young,
Mhm.
So yeah, my mom had a hard time, at certain points getting a job because of her age at that point. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's real.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you, I also feel sometime in the end of spring, early summer, you're going to find something. I know you wish it was probably sooner, but I have a feeling, the right thing is going to be there for you. You know,
Yeah, because
it's
I get the same feeling. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
but
no,
that you're
please.
going to find the person who needs the experience, the reliability, the knowledge, the institutional knowledge of moving forward. That is invaluable, and you will find that match.
Be able to
Hmm.
redirect your knowledge into something different, but you'll have all that behind you. But then you'll be like, oh, I can fit it doing this, and then might
Right.
open the door into something completely different, but still, useful.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the meantime, you could become a tarot reader and make some money. Yeah.
There you go, Judith. You're in our chats, and I'll just pick up a
If
deck
you
and
know how to read, and
Why not?
like Manico Unicorn said, Task Rabbit, you know, there's a lot of people are looking for a diverse level of skills for different things. Everybody thinks TaskRabbit is just a handyman kind of stuff, but people look for other skills,
Yeah.
And Judith said her last 3 long-term positions loved her, and they've given her great references.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's I can understand that where the ageism
Yeah,
comes
that
in.
makes perfect sense. Yeah.
And Allison was doing a reading, so she says, "Okay, hello, Miss Tarot D. Now that I'm back to regular time."
I missed you, Allison. It's been months and months and months. I hope everything is well in your life. We've missed you.
She had us pull cards on Scout because Scout hasn't quite been feeling himself lately.
Oh, how is
This
my
is
little
painful
baby?
for her. Yes, for
Is
people who
Scout
don't
okay
know,
now?
Miss Tarot D loves Scout. Always had to get
Mhm.
the when Allison we would do our Friday shows. Allison always had to try to find if she could Scout and say, "Come say hi to
Mhm.
Miss Tarot D."
Mhm. Ivana, I didn't pull a fuck it card, but I pulled from I Am a Queen deck
Oh,
Thank
or
you.
deck.
oh, you get the Queen deck.
I
That's
like that.
Well,
yes.
careful. Sometimes you know what they say, careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And some of these cards, it's interesting. One thing you're going to realize with my readings is that while we joke and shits and giggles, quite often they go right through to the truth of the heart.
Absolutely.
Um, so this is I am the queen of I am enough.
That's right.
And so it's time to really spirit is like, where's that self-sabotage coming from lately? Why is there this sense of, like it says, I'm not enough, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be? And why are you taking time to beat yourself up over what you can't control?
Very interesting because I'm actually over that now, but that was a
Mhm.
very big part of my life.
Yeah.
And probably in the last few years, I've just I finally said enough's enough and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right. And it's one of those things you just can't get over and it stops. So
No,
it's a
no,
mantra.
it
A
comes up
mantra.
and then I
Yeah.
say that's enough.
Right.
And, of course, I'm
Exactly.
human, right? I mean, of course.
Exactly. Hmm. So it is just, this is you. And it looks like you. It's so pretty like you. Look.
Aww.
Aww.
Right? Isn't she adorable?
And she's got 2
So
antennas
this,
coming out of your head.
Mhm.
And right now you're behind your
That's because
trees.
I'm a star
Mhm.
seed and I'm
There you
keeping
go.
in
And you
touch
got
with
your
my
tree branches.
Canadian sisters.
So right. So spirit is always keep reminding
Right.
yourself when you get that inner saboteur, whispering in your ear, you have to say, no, 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 I am enough.
I absolutely am. Yeah.
I even resonate with that reading, Avana. So yeah.
I think we all can, right?
I was going to say all of
We
us.
all can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now.
You know.
And Judith says, Miss Tarot D, I am more intuitive than a tarot reader, but I feel I can do both. And what is TaskRabbit? I don't know what that was something that Jax put into the I'm not sure what that is. And Allison says jobs are thin now, a lot because of AI. So
yeah,
a lot of students need to have that AI degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So TaskRabbit, it's an agency, and basically you can find anything, home organizers, dog walkers, babysitters, somebody who does any kind of task that you may need, but they vet them. So they're vetted, they're responsible for them, and you pay the agency, not the person. So when we needed our television hung up, we called them and they came and they hung up the television. And I think you pay them for the hour, you don't pay them for the job.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's kind of like an agency type thing like that. You know, you can find painters, whatever, anything, basically, somebody to run errands, you know. If you need somebody to organize your closets, they'll come and do that.
Oh, so Judith is in Canada. So for the US, she's never heard of them if some of these are in the US. Okay. That makes sense too.
Yeah. Mango Unicorn, do you know if that's just in the US or do you know if they have in Canada?
Yeah, let's see. Judith says, Miss Tarot D, is that just in the US? I have never heard of them. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not sorry. And you're fine, sweetheart. Judith, just make sure you send me you email me, okay? Because I have your spread from Allison for you to send to you later on. So please email me. And let's see. And thank you for doing that reading for her, Miss Tarot D. You did a reading for Judith, right? On the other channel or the other show or here?
Oh, on the other channel. I think on the other
okay.
I don't remember. My brain's not as
It's
good
been
as
a long day for me. It's just like
I don't remember a lot anymore, and I'm happier.
I started today at 3:00. I started doing my face at 3, and then by the time it was done, I recorded the other thing, and then at 6:30 we started with Jackie and Gigi and Lulu, and thank God Curtis, 100 card Curtis wasn't there, because he reads 100 cards for every reading.
Oh wow!
But we finished. What? Not even an hour ago we finished. It was like a 3-hour day. So.
Oh, I can't do that. 3 hours. I don't know how you did this,
We're starting our 3rd hour right now.
Are we?
Yes, you've been on for 2 hours and 3 minutes.
2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours, and well, compared to 3 hours. But,
I know. And how many people? Do you have a lot of people in the room, or did they
I
all
have
fall
7
asleep?
right now. So we jumped them a little bit. So I think because I know there's a couple of other channels going on tonight as well.
Yeah.
So we had Judith and Jax.
Too many.
Irene.
We had a nice show, though.
Yeah, we have a great show.
It's always nice to talk to Heather.
Oh, yeah, Avana and I don't get together enough, so we'll have to plan for another one. So
absolutely.
And next week, Miss Tarot D, Tom and Allison are joining me for our Friday show, along with Shan. It's going to be a paranormal discussion.
Wow.
So us four are going to be doing a show together next Friday.
So Allison came out of the closet. She's coming back to do readings again. Allison, are you still there? Girl?
I don't know if she's going to do readings again on her channel, but she's going to get together with Tom, Shan, and I on Friday the 13th, which is also Shan's birthday, and he was born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, what?
So it's going to be a fun night.
Oh,
when you're talking about like doing paranormal, are you doing specific locations or just in general?
I know we're going to be talking about, I don't know what kind, if we're going to be doing readings, but when we get together, we talk about spirit stuff, paranormal stuff, and Shan's been, watching a lot of his, excuse me, his Bigfoot stuff, and we are supposed to have them around here as well. And so we're all going to kind of come together and hang out next Friday and shoot the shit about the
I love the Bigfoot stuff. Yeah.
He saw one.
Tom is a Bigfoot for sure. That's,
Yeah.
Tom is definitely a Bigfoot.
I'm surprised he isn't in chat tonight. I haven't seen him all night. So.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice if Allison got back to doing her signs. Hint, hint, because they were very good. They were very good.
She's a very good reader. She's a very good reader. I enjoyed her readings. There's a lot of good readers. There's that lady, Ivana person who reads, I don't know.
Oh, this one right here? That Ivana? Who? It's like Duper Girl.
Who? She was a good reader too. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
You have a beautiful aura about you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, every time she's here, I always my energy lifts, So, yeah. But anything else you want to share that's going on, Miss Tarot D?
Let me see. No, that's about it. Mind your fucking business.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Well, only anything that you want to share. I'm not,
How did you put up with her for 2 hours? I come in here to have a good time, and she's like, "So tell me what's going on. I want to know your business. I want to be nosy." Really, Heather? Jeez, can't a woman have any privacy anywhere?
Where did Heather go?
Let's take over her show. It's gonna be the Ivana Mrs. Terry D show.
Well,
actually, I did take over someone's show one night. Remember a few years ago?
One thing dropped. I had that shitty internet through T-Mobile, and it dropped and poured. It took me forever. I think that happened to a couple of people, not only you, Avana. That was embarrassing. Oh my God.
No, we took over the show one time. I forget the lady, and we ended up running her show because her internet dropped. And we did her show for like an hour, and then she came back on, and she's like, well, "Let's get started." We were like, "We're done."
I can't remember who that is. Oh my God.
I forget. Amy?
I don't know.
It doesn't
So
matter.
We hijacked
the show together, actually.
You didn't like T-Mobile? Let's trash T-Mobile. You didn't like it?
My internet was horrible.
Really? So we had our internet provider for 30 years, the same one, and the cost was too much. So we got rid of the cable, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you could just do internet." And so my husband bought the highest speed, right, which was still cheaper than the full cable thing. It was a piece of junk. You would log in and you would get that pinwheel, and I was like, "We haven't seen this since AOL." Like that's how old I am.
Right?
Okay.
I know.
I remember when you had to turn on your phone to attach your computer, and you would hear that. And it took 3 hours to download.
We felt like we were like the latest of technology because we were at that point.
It took 3 hours to see, a dick, because by the time it finally downloaded, by that time you were ready for the next one. It was like, really? That's it? Talk about a teaser.
You started to download stuff overnight. You'd go to bed and wake up the next morning.
Exactly. Yeah. And hope your mother didn't walk in and found it on the printer, So
Not that you would be talking from experience, Miss Tara.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I have no idea what she's talking about. I don't know. But yeah, so we changed, and then we had the computer company come, the cable company, and the tech said, "Listen, this is everybody. We've heard this complaint from a lot of customers about the internet. Everybody's getting that pinwheel. Da, da, da. Your best bet is to just get the full service cable system."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, the whole point about it is we are trying to save money, and we don't need all those cable free channels that come with it because we stream everything basically." So then my husband called T-Mobile, and now we're testing it to see. Okay. And tonight was really a tester because doing lives is heavy bandwidth.
Yeah.
So we wanted to see, would this work or would it shut down, like you said, or Heather fell asleep. I guess I'm boring her to death.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm listening to you.
She's falling asleep.
What the fuck is she doing?
If we don't talk about music, then she loses it.
I am listening. I'm mesmerized.
You're mesmerized.
She's memorized, okay. But yeah, so we're testing out T-Mobile. Long story short, not to bore you anymore, we're testing it out. It looks good. We have 1 week to test it out before they charge us for the month.
Oh, good.
So yeah, we turned off the other cable internet system.
Yeah.
And then the other internet system was Optimum Online.
Oh.
Every time I went to do my email address, it was like people like, what? How do you spell it? And like I would never get my emails because people would spell it wrong.
Screw it.
Yeah, I was like,
we don't know what the hell is email.
No. Yeah.
Whatever.
So I've slowly moved everything to Gmail,
When we were in Niagara Falls, Spectrum was the one that I was able to use. But out here, because Southern Oregon is, very concerned about the ecology and the environment, they don't allow for many towers. So if I want to use my internet and not lose my connection, I have to stay for my shows. I have to stay in my room, almost on top of my router. To be able to keep.
And how's that work for you, sitting on your router? Not as fun as the washing machine.
No. Well,
router. She said router.
And here we are back to the divine feminine.
Yeah. I want to make a joke so bad, but it would sound stupid. It would sound awful because only Miss Tara D can make those jokes. I can't. I've tried in the past and have failed miserably. So,
oh my God.
Judith,
I hope this is making you laugh. What did she say? I have what?
Xfinity.
Xfinity. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I have awesome. Verizon phones and it sucks, but
yeah.
Spin cycle. See,
but I put my phone on vibrate.
Yeah, I never mind. I'm not. I've carried a lot of business, and I'm just like, do I really want to do that?
Yeah, I put my phone on vibrate, and then I call Heather. I'm like, call me back, but I don't pick up on purpose.
Talk about, I have been within the last, 2 months, I have climbed out of the shower to find my phone ringing. It's Miss Tara D. I have to wrap myself in the towel. I'm in the bathtub. Miss Tara D calls. Well, I can't put you on video because I'm in the bath. This woman keeps trying to get me while I'm in the tub or in the shower.
Listen, most people pay me for that.
So I get it for free.
And you're getting it for free.
Good Lord.
And then think about this. How many other friends call you?
I don't have many that do, so.
There you go.
Miss Tara D and Miss Nancy.
There we go. Me and Miss Nancy, we're the only two hosts that call you.
Yeah.
You know? By the way,
you better pull another card.
She shaves. I can tell you, she shaves. The carpet matches the drapes.
Honey, I haven't picked up a razor in a month or so. I mean, I don't care. I have no one to really, impress.
Okay, this is like TMI, okay?
Actually, no. Somewhat. Because this is a lot closer to my natural color, so. But yeah. Everything's pretty gray now.
It's natural color. I've seen it. It's not her natural
color. You
color.
have. You're going to tarnish my already tarnished reputation. So
the divine feminine.
Yeah. Divine, I tell you what. As Nancy would say, I tell you what.
Oh my God. All right. I'm going to let you ladies go.
All right. It was
fun.
It was.
Thank you. I had a good time too. Thank you. And it was so great seeing everybody. I missed you all.
And yes, mine was a dark brown to a black. And then I just went ahead and redid the, instead of going dark, I just went straight with the blue black. So take the blue out and then you got my natural color. But yeah, it's between the dark brown and the, not much anymore. We could, anyway.
Mine's a natural purple. Yeah. This is all natural. This is real hair.
Well, your wig is right. Your wigs are made from natural hair that you went ahead and you styled that yourself.
This
right?
is all natural too.
Yes. I'm trying to find someone to make me a new wig because they're so expensive.
I bet.
They are so expensive. This was a gift. My dear friend one day. So I have a friend who's a full-time drag queen. Oh, she's amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. She was one of the first drag queens to do, what do they call that, story book hour?
Mm-hmm.
Where they go to the library and drag and they read to kids.
I love that.
She was one of the very first people to do that in the United States. And she's so talented. And one day, my doorbell rings. And she lives all the way out in New Jersey. And I open the door. And her name is Harmonica, her stage name, Harmonica Sunbeam. She's at my door with a bag. And she goes, here you go. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Right? And I was so sick. This is when I was really, really sick. And she goes, here, you needed some new hair. I was like, you bitch. And it was this lovely, lovely wig. And I was like, oh my God. It's like, are you going to come in? She's like, no. She says, I'm going to Golden Corral for lunch with my friend. I said,
okay.
But
wow.
She's one of these. If you're in New York, everybody knows Harmonica Sunbeam. She's a legend. She's been performing for so many years. She's so talented.
That was sweet.
I know. I'm trying to get her to get me another free wig. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
They run like 200 and up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of street corner time, Miss Parody.
Huh?
That's a lot of street corner time, Miss Parody.
It really is. It really is, And because, I do this for fun, shits and giggles, right? We do this for YouTube. I can't afford to spend $200 on a wig for YouTube. I'm not, if I was making money, if I was performing in a club, okay, you're investing in your career.
Yeah.
Judith, maybe that's a new career. Be a drag queen. Maybe that's it. Make some money.
There you go. And Daphne's shoes are popular, and so maybe they have good prices. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I know you ordered one before, and you were like, "Look what came in," and I was just like, "Oh my God." It was on Amazon or something, and I was just like mortified.
It was, wasn't it? Right? It was terrible. And then I bought the one because it looked really cute in the magazine. The costume wig for Ursula that big white wig that goes up.
Yes.
And it was a little expensive, but it looked so beautiful. And when it came, I was like, oh, I'm not so happy with it. But I couldn't return it because it was from a Disney store. I should have bought it on Amazon. But that's the one that then I learned how I went online and I learned how to make victory curls. Remember victory curls from the wartime? No, you're too young. I'm old.
No, I think
So
I
that
do.
was
They had
the color here they would do the
curls.
curls, right?
Yes.
During the 1940s. So I learned how to do those and I restyled that whole wig. And that's the wig. And then I painted it. And that's the wig that I wore when I did La Befana with Mary Grace, that wig.
That's beautiful. You did a good job on that.
It came out cute, didn't it?
Veil over it, yes.
Mm-hmm. Avana's like, I don't follow you, so I don't know what you're talking about, bitch.
I have no clue.
You better subscribe. I'm gonna go check when we're done. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go through the list.
Yeah, well, I hope you subscribe.
And she's going to check it twice.
I lose subscribers every day. I only have 600. I can't afford to lose anymore.
Yeah. I saw.
But listen, I put that as. Did you see? I put a notice out as part of your spring cleaning. Everyone, go and make sure that all the people that you subscribe to, you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube turns you off.
That's true.
So
yeah, there's some people I just unsubscribe from because I wanna.
I'm not only subscribed. I'm signed up for all your notifications.
Oh, see,
I only have a few
that's so sweet. And yet you didn't know I was on tonight, but that's okay.
I did. Yeah, I stopped by your channel for a moment, and then I'm like, why am I wasting my time?
Exactly.
See, Miss Carol T brings out the best in all of us. Isn't that right?
Exactly. See, that's exactly what you were saying. Why the fuck am I wasting my time? She's hitting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Well, all right. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for letting me pop in.
Thank you.
It was a blast.
It was nice to have you, my dear. I was hoping you would pop in, and you did. La Madrina, as she is now known on her channel too. Our grandmother. Yes.
That's such a sweet. Isn't that such an honor that they've given me that title?
Yep. La Madrina. For people who don't know what that is, you want to tell them, Miss Terry?
It's in Spanish or in Italian, it means the godmother.
Aww.
Yes. So Selena was like, can I be your goddaughter? I was like, you want to be my goddaughter? She's like, yeah, because you're like a godmother to me. You're like a madrina. I was like, I'm the one that's honored. And then Bridget asked to be my goddaughter. And then little by, like, all of a sudden now, everybody started adopting me as a godmother.
There you go. Who wants the godmother when you can have the godmother?
But it's funny because it almost reminds me of, I don't know how many of you know about in queer culture, the whole thing about houses. Do you know about, have you ever seen the show Pose?
I have not.
You have to watch Pose, P-O-S-E.
All right.
Okay. 95% of the cast is queer and trans, and the writer is queer, the producers are queer. It's amazing. It's won several Emmys, and a lot of my friends actually are on the show. A lot of my friends have parts on the show. Yeah. But so what houses are is, in the whole ballroom scene. What happened?
No, I just want to put up there really quick that Judith said that we all made her evening. And I just want to share that with you and all of us. Yes, thank you, my dear.
When I saw you going in and out, I thought I was having a stroke for a minute. I was like, what the fuck am I like? That's why I was like, what happened? Am I having a fucking stroke? Heather, don't do that to me. I'm old.
Rave in the 90s.
I'm old. Okay, picture this. So as you can imagine, when queer kids would come out, or if their families thought they were queer, they were often thrown out of their homes, or they had to escape their homes. So most of them would go to major cities, right? And they would be a lot of homeless youth. So queer people would, and most of them came from like it started out as pageants from the gay beauty pageants, and then it moved into the ballroom scene. So the ones who could pass would get an apartment, right? And then they would provide a safe haven for these queer kids to live in.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that they wouldn't be homeless. And then these were called families or houses. And then what was happening was the ballroom scene started to evolve. So like the house of extravaganza, or in the house of, I'm trying to think because my brain, La Beja, they were named after their parents, right? And then they would go and they would compete, usually like in look or in dance or in something. And they would win trophies, and it gave them an outlet to do these things. And that's also kind of too where original voguing came to be.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Voguing came from the ballrooms, from the piers, and then some of the creators, like Willie Ninja, who was one of the creators of voguing style, he actually went on tour with Madonna. Yeah, so these are called houses. So when people on YouTube were like, "Oh, can I be your goddaughter? Can I call you madrina?" I was like, "Oh my God, this is like, a house."
Yeah.
The house La Madrina built.
La Casa de Madrina, sí, de la Madrina. But you should watch Pose. I don't know if it's still on networks somewhere, but you could see clips on YouTube. It's POSE.
On YouTube. Okay.
It's amazing. It's funny. It's real. They took a lot of real life scenarios and put them in.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Growing up and through that whole era, a lot of the shows, I was like, oh yeah, this is my world.
Yeah.
I remember this and I remember that. I've seen this, I've seen that, and then having a lot of my friends who are on the show who've also literally lived that whole show in real life. It's like, it's a beautiful, beautiful show called Pose. Highly recommend it. All right, you guys get me talking.
Hey,
I'm tired. I said you got me talking. Did you see my earrings?
Yes, I heard that you made those today.
I did. I made those today.
I love them.
Mm-hmm,
I'm trying to remember what you said you made them from, but I can't.
They were little girl party bracelets.
Okay.
Yes.
You made little hearts. And then I think you said Hector said, "Oh, they should have been shamrocks."
No, well, I went looking for shamrocks, right?
Oh, okay.
And I couldn't find. And I was telling people in the other live, I was like, I live in the Bronx, in the boogie down South Bronx. We have no white people here. Okay? We have no Irish shamrock people here. We have Latinos. So we got a bunch of bodegas. We have a bunch of patanicas, and we got black people. So we got soul food restaurants. We don't have white Irish. I couldn't even find a black Irish if I needed one. There was no shamrocks. I bought little eggs, green, plastic eggs, and I told my husband, should I do eggs or should I do hearts? He's like, well, is it an Easter show? And I said, not in particular. He's like, do the hearts. He says, and then he looks at me, he goes, oh, you should have did shamrocks. It seems like
well, thanks now.
like,
That's so funny when you said there's no such thing as, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Odie.
Heather knows, because sometimes I'll call Heather from the bus and I walk home and she sees, I say, look where I live. And she's like, "Oh my God." She's like, "It's scary over there."
Oh, I didn't say that.
You did. Has she's showing me her VJJ in the shower.
No
I'm like,
one
scary
has
over
seen
here.
this
I'm
I'm like,
not telling
scary
for
over there.
6 years.
You better trim that.
No one wants to see this. Trust me.
You think
You
this
don't
is
even get to
scary?
see it anymore. No, I'm not going there.
All right, I'm for real gonna say goodnight now. All right, bye.
Bye, Miss Taro D. Thank you for coming by. Love you.
Oh, I gotta like take a break now.
I was like, I gotta go take a cold shower now. I need to go take a couple of, oh my God, Advil, and I gotta go eat something. Oh my God.
Yeah, like 2.5 hours.
Laughing, my head feels like it's going to explode from all.
I know, that's what's so cool.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Woo! So, and hello, Earth Flower. Good to see you.
Oh,
So, 2.5 hours. Yes. Dollar stores and everything. Even going to your local thrift store. You never know what you can find that you can, recraft, rehome. So
that's true.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up. Miss Taro joined us. Miss Taro D joined us for about half an hour. No,
Yeah.
more than that. Like
That was
45
fun.
minutes or so. But yeah. I'm never going to live that one down. I'm going to kill her. But anyway, I say lovingly.
But I said it with love, Your Honor.
Yeah, Your Honor. But yeah, that's a running joke where she's called a couple times, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm like dripping my towel. Yeah, because you never know when she's going to call, because sometimes she don't. I like to be able to talk to her.
Yeah.
And you just, sometimes I go a couple weeks when I don't. So when, I was getting out of the shower and Shan's like, "Honey, Mr. G's calling you." I'm like, "What? Hand me my towel."
That's funny.
One day I was literally in the tub getting ready for a show. I was taking a bath.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I'm like, "What the?" And I'm like, the phone on the. I'm like, "I am not turning on the video."
No,
what's going on? So, I absolutely love her. Oh my God, I don't.
She is
I don't know what I would do without her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very funny.
She's been there
very balanced.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
all right, my friend.
Yes. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We're going to go decompress now, and I got to go make some dinner. But yes, Earth Flower, drop a by. Yeah, drop a by.
Thank you for being here, Earth Flower.
Yes. Everybody, thank you for dropping by.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll see. Make sure you subscribe to Avana so you know when she goes live and when she drops her readings, her pick of cards, and Miss Super Duper Girl. So and we'll see. So everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Namaste.
There we go.